I've been thinking about what you said, how being a therapist is stressful.
Yes.
And there are certain cases I just can't get out of my mind. I bring the feelings home with me, and my husband is getting tired of me being so upset.
And certain patients do this to you?
Yes. I'll tell you about one in particular. He has Crohn's disease, and he lives all alone. He never goes out. He's afraid he's going to have an accident. He's so ashamed. And, well, he likes coming to therapy because if he has to abruptly get up and go to the restroom, I don't mind. It just bothers me so much.
Can you tell me how it bothers you and what kinds of feelings it brings out?
Well, it just makes me feel impotent because there's nothing I can do for him. I've thought about suggesting a support group, but I know he won't go. He's too ashamed.
He's ashamed of his condition.
He's ashamed of his condition. He's ashamed of himself. He's ashamed of talking to people. Everything.
Well, I see. What happens is when you try to talk about issues at work with your husband?
Oh, he doesn't want to hear about it. He says I'm getting carried away with my job. He doesn't have any sympathy.
Of sympathy for the patients you treat or sympathy for you?
Well, both. I'm not a robot. I feel for my patients.
Did he ever have to take care of anyone himself?
No. No, his sisters did it all for him. When his parents needed care, his sisters stepped in and took care of everything.
And when the children were young, how was he caring for them?
Well, he did enough to get by. I mean, when the children were good, he was front and center. When they were bad, it was all on me. But I didn't mind. I mean, after all, I'm the mother.
Right. Was it like that in your family as well?
Well, I've said that before. You know, my mother was the peacemaker. My father was the hothead. He embarrassed her. My younger sisters and my brother rebelled, but I didn't really have that option. I tried to take care of her when she cried.
You were the caretaker.
Well, yeah, I guess I've always been the caretaker. I can't bear it to watch people suffering. It's not just physical suffering, but mental suffering as well.
Like this patient of yours?
Yes.
Well, you mentioned the shame that he feels. Is that part of it?
Yeah, that's the worst part. He feels so ashamed, and I can't help him.
Does it translate into you feeling some sort of shame yourself that you haven't been able to help him?
It bothers me terribly. It's a shameful situation, and I can't do anything about it.
We all have these feelings sometimes. Are they embarrassing to you?
I can't help it. I can't help it.
I know. This is terribly hard for you.
I can't help him, and I can't help myself.
But you've told me about other patients who you've been able to help.
What makes me continue to feel that I don't do enough?
Well, you know, most of your life you tried so hard to fix things for other people.
I guess I feel like I'm a failure if I can't help someone who's in need.
Even if their situation can't be fixed. I mean, you was with your mother, you were a mere child, trying to fix the problems of an adult. And then here, you know, you're faced with a patient with severe Crohn's disease.
I can't fix that.
Right, you can't fix that. It seems what's happening is that when a patient is, you're dealing with a patient who's feeling pain or shame, it makes you feel as if you're not doing enough, or you haven't done anything, even though you may have given a great deal of yourself, or even though you may have sacrificed a lot. Can you still be a good person and not get taken in by this?
You mean if I'm not Mother Teresa, then I'm not good enough?
Well, yeah, something like that.
I know I need to take care of myself. They told me that in training, but, it just goes right over your head.
Well, when we're taking care of other people and we don't take care of ourselves, that sacrificing may not be good for us or our patients.
Yeah, we talked about that too. We can't help anybody else if we don't help ourselves first. I think I'd like to talk more about that next time.
Hmm.